Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
The thing about huckleberries is, when you've had fresh, you never go back to canned. So anyway, I kicked the guy's ass.
Other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
What has one thumb and saved Las Vegas? This guy.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, astronaut training sucks complete ass. Literally. What's the deal with all the enemas? Welcome to Plotty Time.
40 eggs?
That's a big fucking pile of garbage.
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something?
Dick piercings?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
It's still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah, I'll
right?
just kill some random dude.
If you want cheese, you get a milk.
You're waiting for Pete.
No, I can hate on it. It sucked. Boners.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another brand new episode of Plotty Time. This week sponsored by those Chell packs I did not buy.
Oh, I don't believe it.
That's right. The game's been out for, well, I've had it for like a week and a half. Still haven't bought one.
Beef recalls still rolling hard.
Is that the name of the team?
Yeah.
Yeah, the beef recalls. It took me, I edited that video down. It took me a lot longer to come up with that name.
You looked it. Your beard grew.
Yeah, it was, man, the game blows. Anyway, yeah, let's get into some stuff we watched. I have big news.
Yeah.
We started the new movie bowl.
Oh, 'tis the
You didn't
season.
even finish the old movie bowl.
We did. We finished it last episode or the week before.
Oh, yeah? Did you see One Cut of the Dead?
No, we haven't. I guess it wasn't in there. I did re-add it, though, because I put
so
in...
you lied to me and said it was in the bowl this whole time.
I must have lied to you. I thought it was in there. I guess it wasn't, because we finished without it. And I was like, wait, wasn't I? And then I added like 10 new movies from this year for next year's movie bowl,
Ooh,
which, I don't know, maybe they will come up next week. But this week,
nice.
ran through some classics. We watched The Cleansing Hour again.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one with the YouTube exorcist. And then this one turned out to be real.
That's good. You just watched that not too long ago.
I felt like I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we watched it again. And then we pulled After Midnight, which we haven't seen in a while. That was a good
nice.
one.
That's a
I really
classic.
like that one.
Yeah.
And then the third one we picked, I don't know if have you guys seen #Alive?
No.
It sounds familiar.
It's the one, the guy is in an apartment building and the zombie outbreak happens. I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
it's in Korea, South Korea. And yeah, that whole thing goes down. It's like him in his apartment complex for like 30 days. It was pretty good.
I liked it.
All right.
Because it seems really real as opposed to other fucking zombie movies. Like
Well,
what
yeah,
you'd have
zombies,
to do.
there's not
Like
real,
what you
but-
do if you were stuck in a...
Oh. I actually watched
Yeah.
a spooky movie too.
Oh.
Ooh, what'd you watch?
The Children of the Corn.
The new?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of dumb.
Yeah, I didn't like the remake.
I definitely haven't seen the remake, but I'm trying to remember if I've seen the original. I mean, I must have at some point.
You had to have. I mean, the original's like 40 years old.
Yeah, I've had to have seen it. I don't remember much. Linda Hamilton's in it, though, right?
She's in the remake
Yeah.
too.
Oh, no shit.
I think that's her. Could be wrong. I don't know. It was bad. Don't watch it.
That's a bummer.
I mean, if you want to watch kids get freaky and start killing adults, yeah, go ahead. But I thought it was kind of dumb.
It's like that Simpsons episode when they tell all the secrets.
Yeah, yeah, sort of. But of course, I don't remember the first one too much. Maybe I think that was dumb if I watched it again now too.
I think you would, yeah.
But it's kind of different. This one's not exactly the same. But
All right.
How many Children of the Corn movies were there? There's like 6.
That'd be
3
5.
and then a remake, maybe.
No
that sounds
way.
right.
There's like 8 of them.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, they had different names. They weren't just like 1, 2, 3, right? Like Absolution and...
Yes, Children of the Corn 84, Children of the Corn 20, Children of the Corn 2009, Children of the Pines. That's probably not.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember seeing a poster at a video store for Children of the Corn 666 Isaac's Return.
All right, here's Children of the Corn 84, 2009, 3 Urban Harvest, Children of the Corn Runaway, Children of the Corn 2 The Final Sacrifice. Obviously not the final.
No, not even close.
Children of the Corn Genesis, Children of the Corn 5 Fields of Terror, Children of the Corn The Gathering. Oh, that's a video. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Children of the Corn 666 Isaac's Return,
Stupid.
Children of the Corn Revelation.
That's
And
too
then-
many.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is.
that's way too many.
That's too many. What are you trying to say in these?
Yeah, right.
Maybe for the Patreon, Chump Slap will watch all of them and do his reviews.
Of course, yeah. If
have
anyone
a
wants to pay
Patreon?
me to do it, that'd be great.
No, we should start one someday.
Yeah, yeah. Because then we'd have to do extra shit for like $2 a month. What are you talking about?
We still have some Big League Chew, I think.
Yeah, as soon as the podcast blows up, we'll do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Any year now.
I mean, we can barely find time to do this now.
I know, right? It's not even that hard.
No.
I watched a shitty movie though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Better than Children of the Corn?
No, it's so bad. You guys hear the new M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Oh, it's got to be bad. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Trap.
What? No, I didn't hear that
It's
one.
got Josh Hartnett and Allison Pill.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it
I
yet.
like both
I heard
those
it was funny bad.
It
Like,
was
so bad it's
like
fun?
it was. I kind of liked the obnoxious idiocy of it all.
Oh, that one.
Okay.
We're in a...
Yeah, it's like a whole fucking like say it's Taylor Swift concert thrown just to catch like a serial killer.
Yeah, but if they know who he is, why can't they just
They
get
don't
him?
know who he is. They
just know he's there?
they know he would go to it, and they're like,
Well, how would they figure out? Whatever. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll
because
watch it.
they like block off all the exits, and there's hundreds of cops.
I remember
there.
seeing the previews for it, but I don't know. I never understood how they're going to know who the killer is if they don't know who the killer is.
It's
Until
so
someone
fucked.
dies and someone sees it happen.
Well, I mean,
He
guess.
doesn't kill anybody.
The serial killer's smart enough not to get caught
Yeah,
killing
he's a
somebody.
serial killer. I mean, it's so fucking dumb, dude.
So you're saying I
Awesome.
shouldn't watch it, even though I never wanted to?
I'd say you have to watch it.
I kind of do
It's
want to watch it.
required viewing, guys.
I kind of want to see how bad it is because it's just going to annoy me.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole thing was pretty bad, and then the ending was even fucking stupider. And like any suspension of disbelief, I feel is like the viewer admitting defeat. Like, all right, fine, M. Night Shyamalan, you win this one.
The whole premise is ridiculous.
Yeah, and it just gets stupider as it goes.
Is he an alien at the end?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, God damn it, he is. You ruined it. Oh.
No, he's definitely not an alien.
Okay, good.
But fucking,
That would be a nice twist. It turns out, what the fuck does he? I can't think of that guy's name. Turns out he was Bruce Willis the whole time.
oh man. But I did watch a decent movie though.
Oh yeah,
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, was it good?
I enjoyed it.
that's
I mean,
a huge praise from Chump Slap.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
Mostly for Channing Tatum.
Him as Gambit is amazing.
So fucking good. When he's like, who's your dialect coach?
I still haven't seen it yet.
You gotta check it out. It's fun. It's a good time.
I will one of these days. I watched the ultimate 80s dad movie.
Don't tell mom the babysitter. No.
Little Monsters.
Mr.
No, what?
Mom.
Ooh, 3 men and a baby.
No, Midnight Run. I'd never seen it.
That's a dad movie?
Well, yeah. It's like your dad would like it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a movie about dads.
No, I did gather that, but I thought it'd be funner if I just said it and see how you guys reacted. It was pretty good. Robert De Niro is a bounty hunter. No, anybody?
No, I don't know anything about it.
No, never heard of it.
Robert De Niro is a bounty hunter in Los Angeles. Joey Pants is the guy that runs the bounty hunter office. Whatever.
Okay.
Like a dog, the bounty
I
hunter,
was just gonna say like dog and this guy works for him.
or
Yes.
is it like an illegal bounty hunter?
No, it's a legal one. He's got like an office and shit, so you know it's legitimate.
Yeah, it's legit then.
De Niro was a cop in Chicago who got kicked off the force because a mob guy basically fabricated all this evidence about him. So now this exact same mob guy, coincidentally, has an accountant that's about to turn state's evidence, and he ran from bail. So De Niro has to go to New York and get him back to Los Angeles.
That
for
sounds
Joey
like the
Pants.
premise of a couple of different movies I've seen.
Yeah, right.
Midnight Run was probably the one that kicked off this bounty hunter phase.
Bounty hunty.
Bounter hunting
Boner
phase.
hunter.
But it was good. It was pretty good. It was long. It was didn't feel long. Dennis Farina is the head mob guy,
Ah, nice.
and he's always great.
Sweet.
Check it out if you guys get a chance. A helicopter exploded. That was fun. It was definitely a miniature. It was adorable.
You guys hear of Blink Twice?
No.
Speaking of Channing Tatum, Christian
Oh
Slater.
yeah, that's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, Slow Joey's in it.
What's it about?
It's about a famous guy who finds women and brings them to an island, and weird shit happens. I mean, I don't want to ruin it because like the first like hour is fucking slow, and just you're like, all right, who gives a shit? And then it starts bopping off. It gets pretty fucking wild.
Ooh, Simon Rex is in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in it.
What did I say? Ooh,
enjoyed
Simon
it.
Rex.
Is it spooky or is it?
It's a horror movie, but like I shouldn't tell you anything about it. Like you should go into it not knowing.
I'm just surprised you're on a Simon Rex kick because you talked about Greedy People the other week, and he's also in that.
Oh yeah. I was watching, I was like, what the fuck did I just see this guy in?
I remember. I swear I just had like a moment of deja vu where I saw his name on the IMDb page and I went, "Oh, Simon Rex is in this." Like, wait, didn't I just say that?
Yeah.
And then I clicked on his name and those greedy people and I put it together because I'm like super smart.
Well, yeah, but I enjoyed it. It's a good movie. It might be triggering for some people, but you know.
But is it I'm sorry, where do we come down on? Is it the spooky factor? Is it not supernatural, but is it
No, it's
a taut, sexy thriller? What are we talking about?
no, it's not really sexy at all. It's fucked up. Just watch it.
Fucked up like Infinity Pool, kind of?
Kinda,
Okay.
but yeah, I'd say it's like that. It's fucked up. Rich people doing fucked up shit with no consequences.
Okay. I watched a movie that was completely different than that.
Oh yeah, is it poor people doing not fucked up shit with all the consequences?
Yes.
Dangerous game.
No, it was Rebel Ridge.
Never heard of it. The fuck?
It's a big one that just came out on Netflix. It's about a guy who is going to bail his cousin out of jail, and he basically cashed out his stake in a restaurant, which got him, I think it was like 38 grand or whatever. So his
Okay.
plan was to take 10 grand, bail out his cousin, spend the rest on a truck, and they were going to like haul boats, make some money, and then, go from there. And as he's driving through this town, these cops hit him on his bike and take his money and refuse to give it back. And it becomes it's kind of, there's like a little bit of that Rambo 1 spirit in it.
Okay.
And it turns out the guy's like ex-special forces that the cops fucked with, and it's a bunch of dirty cops. So
Oh, so it's like you fucked with the wrong guy type shit.
yeah, but it was very based, I guess, for lack of a better word, it was based in reality. And they did like all kinds of narrative backflips to make it look like he's the good guy because he breaks like laws several times.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know he's dangerous. But it was good. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Check it out if you got Netflix out there. Rebel Ridge.
All right, yeah.
Wait, didn't the guy? Oh, it was by the same director who did Green Room.
Oh, nice. Jeremy Saulnier.
Yeah. So that man can shoot a movie. He knows what he's doing out there.
Yeah, not bad.
If I had to pick, I would say Green Room's better, but Rebel Ridge is still pretty good.
Okay.
Green Room's pretty good.
Oh, and he made a movie called Blue Ruin too.
Maybe just like the colors.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hold the Dark.
I didn't watch anything else, but I played Chell. Not much to talk about there. I drafted my Hut team, and
We all saw.
I could talk for hours about this, but go check out the video on YouTube where
Yeah.
I drafted my Hut team.
That's where it's at.
It's good. It's good. I don't remember if I anyway, I'm playing Soul Hackers 2.
No,
It's a
you did not say anything about that.
SMT game where you just go around. It's turn-based RPG. Playing it.
What's
Smallmouth
SMT?
trout?
Shimigami Tensei.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was smallmouth trout.
I was trying to think of something. It's like single,
Tiered.
technical.
Single multi third person.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I did. Just going around
Good stuff.
fighting demons. Yeah.
I'm playing Metroid Dread.
Still?
Hell yeah, man. Oh, I fucking barely play anymore. It's like
Anymore. You got the Switch like 2 weeks ago.
I mean video games. I might put like 3-4 hours in a week, if that. But yeah,
I mean, you're so busy any other time. I know.
I just got the Morph Ball bomb. That's a big
Oh,
step.
shit.
Is that the one where you can drop a bomb in Morph Ball?
Yeah. That opens a whole lot of shit. Can't
What's
wait.
a
Couldn't
Morph
you
Ball?
only do that in the first Metroid? You can't use bombs any other time.
No, you can't use bombs. Well, you get the bomb.
All
right, that's what I got.
It's
Am
no
I
different
the
than a
Morph?
normal bomb.
No, I mean, you get missiles and then,
Super bombs, probably.
yeah. Oh, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
If it's anything like the other handhelds.
Yeah, good stuff, though.
What's a morph ball?
When she
Motherfucker
gets.
never played Metroid.
You never played.
What's Metroid?
When you get
I'm kidding. I know what Metroid is.
You get
What's
into a
morph
tiny little ball. It's like half
Oh,
the
that's
size.
that move. Okay, I've seen that happen,
Yeah. And you can
but I didn't know
roll
it was
around
called the
through,
morph
like,
ball.
tiny crevices and shit.
It's another like map transversal situation.
Yeah, exactly. Just Metroidvania shit. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Sure, like you see an area in the beginning of the game and it's got this little hole and you can't do anything, and then finally you get the morph ball and you can go back there and then you can go through.
He's
I
starting to
don't
get it.
think
He's starting
He's
after
getting
5
it.
years.
Yeah.
Almost 300 episodes. He's beginning to understand what a Metroidvania is.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I know games.
All right. Good stuff.
All right, well, if that's all we got for games, let's go ahead and move into our Plotty Time vibe check.
What's the vibe? It's vibe to get ill. What's the vibe? It's vibe to get ill.
Did it all for the vibe.
Music for this, but So do you guys remember talking about last week how Pal World, the Pokemon with gun games, there was a lawsuit in Japan?
Yeah, I remember we talking about it.
Well, now after the most recent State of Play, which was just last week, it's out now on PlayStation 5.
Pal World?
Yeah, you can buy it right now. And I did.
Oh, just to have it in case.
No, see, what I did was I went into that the Sony credit card thing, the rewards.
Oh, yeah.
Dr.
You might as
Syintist
well
knows
use
what I'm
them
talking about.
before they're gone.
So I cashed them all out. I think I ended up with like $130 or something like that in PSN money.
I had like 90 cents.
I always cash mine out when I get $20 worth.
That makes sense.
I always forget it's there. And then
Yeah.
when Chell comes around, I'm like, ooh, let's see what's in there. So usually what I would do then is cash them out and spend them all on packs, like
Yep.
free packs, right? But then instead I bought 2 games because I didn't want to spend it on packs.
Oh, so you bought games you're never going to play.
You might play it.
Instead
Pal World
of
I might play.
Getting
But the other
packs.
game I'm going to get started soon is, it's not, well, as of recording, it's not out yet, but Silent Hill 2 remake. I bought that as well.
Oh, yeah, that's
Well,
right.
at least that's one game you play.
That's got
that
great
one I'll
reviews
play.
so far.
So far, I'm excited for it. But anyway, Power World's out now on PlayStation 5. You can buy it. I bought it. It was like $25 or $30 or something.
Looks fun.
Figure I'll give it a shot. I don't know exactly what it is, but from what I understand, you can capture these little things that are not Pokemon, legally speaking,
The Pokemon.
and you can force them to make guns for you. So that's fun. I'm into this. Forced labor camp gaming is sick.
So you get slaves. That's weird.
It's slavery with extra
Well,
stuff.
that's what Pokemon is, too, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't wait. It's
All
going
right.
to be great.
Sweet.
And then in other news, did you guys hear from this same exact State of Play that Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 are getting
I
remasters?
saw that.
I did see that. I was kind of interested.
You guys were Legacy of Kain guys from back in the day, weren't you?
Played the first one.
Yeah, I played the first one.
Or Soul Reaver, right? I don't know. Whichever that one.
So it definitely looks like it's been graphically improved, but it doesn't look like it was built from the ground up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They do that all the time. It's kind of annoying.
It was more like the medieval style.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, like it's still the same game and you know it's the same game, but I feel like it's what your brain thinks the game was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They should remake Vector Man. Remember that game?
Is that
That's
the
great.
dude with like the green balls as like
Yeah.
his body?
Yup. I think you can
Man, I
morph
don't-
into things and stuff.
Like a morph ball?
Oh, bringing it back.
No.
Bringing it back.
No,
Bringing it
because
back.
you didn't
Don't be
change
fucking
its
ridiculous.
size. Don't be
Nailing
stupid.
Yeah, you're right. I'm a fucking idiot. Then I also heard this other piece of news I want to talk about. California is bringing forth legislation that will basically make it so game companies can't use the language that you're buying the game, that you're only leasing a game.
Yeah, that makes sense because that's what it is, unless you're buying
That's
a physical copy.
It was signed into California law earlier this week, which will force gaming companies selling digital goods, like games, in the state to warn consumers that they don't actually own that content, but instead are licensing it and could lose access to it in the future, which is true.
Isn't that already done? Don't you agree to EULA when you
Yeah,
get
but you
most
can't.
games?
They're making it so it's not like buy it now; it's lease it now or whatever. I assume.
Yeah, the language, they can't say we're selling you a game, that we're leasing you. And I think there was confusion from a lot of buyers that just assumed if they bought something digitally, it would be available forever.
That's because they're
But-
fucking stupid.
No, it's because
Not
they
the
don't
case.
read fucking 10 pages of bullshit.
Like I
10
said,
pages of bullshit, indeed. I don't read any of that shit.
No, who does?
everybody should. What do you know? You're
Should. I didn't
Right.
say I shouldn't read it. I just said
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
mean, I could. I just don't. I ain't got time.
But there was a instance where the game The Crew just it was a Ubisoft game called The Crew. It was a racing game.
Yeah.
I've never played it. I've heard of it.
I've heard of it,
whatever.
yeah.
But it just shuttered just out of nowhere. Just ended up, being unusable for anyone who bought it. So they're like, this is kind of bullshit because I thought if I bought this game, I'd have it forever. No. Even if you buy a physical one, that doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
mean it'll ever be playable again.
Oh,
So I
good.
think that's a step in the right direction, right?
Yeah, they should definitely come out and be honest with you.
You think? And then also, there was a weird article on Kotaku I want to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how to feel about it, but apparently Microsoft, you guys remember Microsoft, the people who make Xbox?
Oh,
I never heard of them.
I thought it was like a noodle company.
They started asking devs and reaching out to developers like, hey, I know your game is not coming out for Xbox. What's the deal with that? Like, why aren't you also releasing on Xbox? which seems like a little too little too late situation.
Yeah, yeah.
But I thought it was very interesting that they're finally reaching out and being like, it's weird. Like all these games are coming out for PlayStation and PC, but not Xbox. Like, what's the deal with that?
And
No, that's it.
no
I just think
answer.
it's-
No answer.
No, I
I
mean,
like
they're
where this
asking the
vibe's
devs.
going.
Everyone's got their own, they've got their own reasons for not making games on Xbox, I guess.
Well, it's like Microsoft. Go fuck yourself. It's going to be on Windows. What more do you want?
Yeah, that's a good point. If it's playable on Windows.
Yeah. Why don't you just make a Windows box instead of an Xbox?
Well, I mean,
Oh, it's called a computer.
the elephant in the room is basically, Xbox is not selling as well, and it's going to cost us money to make an Xbox version.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to get that money back, or basically, what's the point? Why would we invest that time and money if we're not even sure we get that money back? Well, I guess you're never sure, but you guys get what I'm saying. It
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
time and money, and if it's not a popular console, then why would they do it?
Yeah, right. It's like making a game for Sega now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Why
just
would you
like
do it?
It's just like that.
And then there was another study that came out, which I thought, look, we keep saying we're the most accurate podcast in the game.
Yeah.
And
Never wrong.
I think it's important that we highlight our wins as a group.
Okay.
We never lose, so we'd be highlighting
And,
all our time.
Turns out there was a massive survey being done over the last several years asking people, do you prefer to play single player games or multiplayer games? Overwhelmingly, most players prefer playing single player games.
Is it overwhelming? I thought it was like 54%.
That's overwhelming. That's a good 8 points.
Yeah, it was 53%, but that's still more.
Oh.
That's a 7-point blowout in politics.
To clarify here, it wasn't just between single player and multiplayer. There were 4 options of what type of game you would rather play.
Well, those are the only two options.
Zero player game.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch someone Twitch it.
What are the other options?
Single player, obviously. Online PvP.
That's 2-player, multiplayer.
Couch co-op.
That's multiplayer.
Yeah,
And
but
PvE.
that's totally different.
Those are 3 multiplayers.
But
Still,
couch co-op's totally different than playing online.
Is it?
but
I mean, it is, but they're both multiplayer.
Well, if you're going to ask what's your favorite way to play,
well, the funny thing is they broke it down by age brackets. So anyone basically between the ages of 16 and 24, judging by the survey, they picked online PvP.
That's
At
So
rates
that's
of
MOBAs and stuff and everything like that.
40 to 30%, and then 43 to 35% for 2024. As the age gets older, or as I guess the surveyist, the person getting surveyed gets older, those numbers change. And the 25 to 34 group, it was 41% for single player, 40% for multiplayer. In the 35 to 44 group, it was 49% single player, 35% multiplayer, 45 to 54, 65 to 30 multiplayer, and 55 plus, 74% single player versus 22% multiplayer.
So you're saying we're old?
we don't have the Twitch responses to deal with these little shits. You know what I mean?
I just don't have
I
the
think
patience
that's
to
a
deal with
big
anybody. It doesn't have to do with their little shits or not.
I think it's just like as you get older, it's harder to find time. And, you're not with a group of friends all the time trying to
Right.
find ways to kill time.
Yeah, you're not. Hey, what are you doing after school? Let's go fucking play.
I mean, when we were growing up, multiplayer games, like we had Counter-Strike, I guess.
And
Halo 3.
what are you talking about? There was
Not when we
GoldenEye
were
and
kids.
Mario Kart.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
but I'm sorry, not like online multiplayer
Oh.
games. Like if there was online PvP when we were kids, we probably would have been playing that.
Kids. I thought you meant like 18 to 24.
No, it was fun to go to your friend's house and have 4 screens and playing GoldenEye and screaming at the other person
Or
for looking
Killer
at your screen.
Instinct, Mortal Kombat.
Which is what they're still doing. It's just online PvP,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
That's more couch co-op.
What we can all get from this, 2 things. Plotty time was right. That people prefer single player
Plotty time
games
was
overall.
even more right.
The older you get, the more right we become.
Yep, and that's a great attitude to always have. And then the other thing is, if you're young, you have friends, and you can play games online. And when you get old, you lose all your friends to play games with online.
I think it has more to do with time to do things. But
All
yeah, fuck
having the
those guys.
same time.
I don't
to do it.
like my friends anyway. So
I don't know what a friend is anymore, dude.
Plus, like, if I actually have free time to spend with friends, I'm probably not gonna play online games.
No.
Just because that time is so rare.
Well, if you want to spend it with a friend who's on the other side of the fucking country or whatever.
That's true. There's room for it.
Yeah.
Speaking of what there's room for, in fast food news,
I was hoping it'd be food news.
it's not Taco Bell. Don't get your hopes
all
up.
right.
It's Wendy's.
It's McDonald's.
Ah.
shit tier.
Yeah.
Nice. They are bringing their chicken Big Mac to the United States for the first time ever.
How's it never been here?
That's what I was wondering too. How did no one in the U.S. be like, why don't we have chicken on our Big
Because
Mac?
they have chicken already. They just don't call it a Big Mac.
Well, it's gonna have 2 chickens.
For the last 5 or so years, it's been a huge item around the world, but we never had it in the United States. And later this month, it's going to be out. It's going to be out in time for fucking Halloween. It'll be great.
You just get 2 McChickens and stick them together.
No, they probably had some kind of shareholder meeting and they're losing. They're not making as much money as they want. So they're like, all right, we'll bring this over.
Well, they did that because they're like, no one's coming here because we charge too much.
Yeah.
Now let's get something special.
Yeah, we need to boost up our Q3 sales.
Yeah. Fuck, we're on to you, McDonald's.
And we're never wrong.
That's right.
That's
We've
what
proven it with
Poppascotch told
science
us already.
today.
Well, my head's big enough, dude.
5 times never wrong. Let's go ahead and move to the game. All right, gentlemen, let's get to the game. How about it?
Let's
What
do
game
it.
is that?
Spooky game.
This week, we are talking about the super spooky game, Luigi's Mansion. It was released November 18th, 2001. And this year in video games, gentlemen, we had some bangers right around this time.
2001.
Hell yeah.
We had November 5th, SSX Tricky. You guys remember that
Oh,
game?
I played
2
that in
months after
college. It was
9/11.
fucking
I played
great.
that a lot too.
And then, yeah, it was 2 months after 9/11. I was waiting for you guys to say something, but I just blew through with them.
Shit, never forgot.
You forgot.
I know.
You did the one thing you're not supposed to. Anyway, so November 13th, we had 2 releases that were huge. First one, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, which would spawn a billion Tom Clancy
Did we
games.
do that game?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
Maybe we did. I don't know.
But I know for a fact we did not do the other release that day, which was huge, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Go listen to the episodes.
A Metal Gear Solid 1 and the NES. We did Metal Gear. That's
Yeah.
right. We did talk about that.
Yeah.
And then November 15th, a little known game, Halo Combat Evolved came out.
The original Halo?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought I could have sworn that was later. I mean, earlier.
In 2001.
Yeah.
And then November 18th, Crazy Taxi.
Fucking awesome game. We always say that
Was that before or after Simpsons Crazy Taxi?
before.
Obviously.
Simpsons Hit and Run.
Hit and Run, yeah.
That's what it's called.
I don't remember when Hit and Run was.
Hit and Run was what, PS2?
It was after that, I'm pretty sure. PS2 was out in 2001.
Yeah, this was the PS2 years for sure.
It might have just came out. I don't remember exactly.
Had to. No. Yeah, because mine got stolen by my roommate. Piece of shit. If I ever see him again, I'm going to beat the fuck out of him. I don't know what he looks like. I can't remember his name or anything, but
Well, this week at the box office, November 18th, 2001, number 5 movie, the John Travolta thriller Domestic Disturbance.
Don't remember that at all.
I just remembered that John Travolta's in it. That's all I remember.
That's all you need to remember.
Number 4 that week, Spy Game.
Spy versus Spy?
I don't remember Spy Game at all.
No.
No.
It's got directed by Tony Scott, starring Robert Redford and Brad Pitt.
Sure.
Oh, yes. I can picture it now, but I don't think I've ever watched it.
I'll take your word for it.
Number 3, Shallow Hal.
Terrible.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Number 2 is Monsters, Inc.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Mike Wazowski.
Every list has to have a kids movie on it, obviously.
Yeah.
Then number 1, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first
Fuck
Harry Potter
that.
film.
It was iconic. I'll give him that.
They made a lot of money.
Sure did.
Then this week in news, November 6th, 2001, a little show called 24 premiered. And I forgot it came out that long ago.
Yeah, it was right after 9/11.
Did we ever do that game?
I think we did.
He'll edit in here if we did it or not.
Yeah. I don't think we did because
I don't think we did either.
I keep looking at it and I'm like, did we do this? But yeah. Maybe it'll come up.
I thought we did. I tried to search our spreadsheet for 24 and it came up with 87 results.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I guess
forget
I'll
it.
figure it out later. What else I got here?
Nothing. 24 came out. That was it.
November 10th, an agreement is reached at talks at Marrakesh, Morocco on rules for implementation of the Kyoto Climate Change Treaty, which is where we got the song Kyoto Now from Bad Religion.
Kyoto.
Yeah, it's a good thing we never joined it.
Now, why would we?
Yeah, don't be stupid.
November 15th, 2001, Xbox is released. Because, we just talked about Halo and that was a launch game. So, the Xbox came out November 15th. Then November 27th, a hydrogen atmosphere is discovered on the extrasolar planet Osiris by the Hubble Space Telescope. The first atmosphere detected on an extrasolar planet. Look how far we've come, guys.
Why don't we Never hear about that anymore.
You hear about
They
it all
find
the
a new
time,
one
you
every
just don't-
day. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
hear
I don't
about
know.
this. What was the
Even
name
if
of it?
you
What
don't-
was the name of the planet?
Hexatursis 145. I thought you were talking about different planets.
No, I mean just that one.
Well, why would they need? He found it. All right, you don't need to find it again.
I don't know. Look
Well,
harder
I just
at
said
it.
it was Osiris, they called. Anyway, this game was released for the GameCube exclusive.
Right.
It was developed and published by Nintendo and is a single-player action-adventure vacuum ghost sim. It was picked by Chump Slap, so why don't you go ahead and lead us into it? Tell us what it's all about.
You should have got it on Switch and played it. I'm sure it's on there.
I just looked for it earlier. It's not on there.
What?
Yeah, it pissed me off. I'm like, what am I paying for fucking Switch Online for if this game's not even on it? But Luigi's Mansion. You're Luigi. You're walking through the woods. You're following a map that looks like a fucking lottery scratcher,
It does.
right?
Here's your mansion.
And then you find there's your mansion. It's spooky looking, not like the picture on the scratcher, but and there's crows watching you.
Always.
You decide, I'm going to go in there with this flashlight, check it out, and then a key gets dropped on the floor.
Oh.
You're like, okay. Some golden cloud apparition just floats around and leaves it there. And you're like, okay, I'm going to try it on this door. Try it. And you get spooked by a ghost. You're like, oh, God. Some dude comes out with a vacuum. He's like, ghost be gone. And it runs away. And he introduces
shit.
himself. He's one Professor Egad.
Egad.
Oh, I just got... No, I'm kidding. I did get that.
He's a ghost hunter. You talk to him. He's like, hey, follow me to the lab. You know, and he's like, I know you won this mansion in a contest. You didn't even enter.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a little weird, Luigi? How stupid are you? What are you doing here?
Apparently, he's not the only fucker to fall for it, though.
No.
No. And he's like, so you believe the mansion exists, huh? That's strange. I've been here for years and this mansion just appeared. Can't tell if it's a dream, illusion. What the hell is it? So you're like, oh, because they just make noises. They don't fucking speak. Luigi does speak like one word at a time. He's like, Luigi. It's like Pikachu almost. But Egad tells you, oh, I saw a guy, red hat, looked just like you, a little fatter and shorter. But
Well, that's weird because Luigi's looking for his brother Mario.
oh my God, that's crazy. Well, he entered, but I haven't seen him since.
Probably got killed by ghosts.
Yeah. And he's like, I got all these paintings. As you see, they're just frames now and blank canvases. All the art disappeared. Strange, right? Not
What's a little weird?
that strange.
What? Also, I should mention, this is I just read this right now, but it's the third video. I thought it was the first video game starring Luigi. It's not. It's the third one behind Mario is Missing, which that checks out, and Luigi's Hammer Toss.
Yeah. What were those, though? No one's
I
ever
know.
even heard of them.
This was, people love Luigi's Mansion, and it's such a weird format. I like it. I like the idea. I like how it's a spooky game of catching ghosts rather than
Yeah, it's
traditional
something
Mario
totally
fare.
different. You know, well, maybe you jump on shit. I didn't watch any gameplay, but who cares?
Yeah, you probably do.
No, you got to suck the ghost up.
Yeah. So he gives you the Poltergust 3000.
No, it looks like a proton pack.
I know, right? But it's not.
Probably
It's a vacuum.
coincidence. It is legally not the same thing.
It's a proton pack with the catcher thing
Yeah.
built in. And he also gives you a Game Boy Horror, which is a comms device.
That's a translation thing, right? It has to be.
I don't know. They could have just been.
Well, didn't GameCube have the thing where you can put it inside your controller? So kind of like the Dreamcast.
No.
No.
GameCube had the stupid controller with the little thing in the middle with the two bat wings.
That was N64.
You're right.
No.
GameCube was the purple thing, purple controller.
GameCube was the one that only had one stick, wasn't it? And the other were those four. No, I'm thinking of it.
No.
What an excellent gaming podcast we got.
It was
here,
the
guys.
purple
We're crushing
controller
it.
with the yellow stick on the left side, and you'll see.
Oh, you're right. It is. It looked more like a regular controller. Like the two prongs. It has a D-pad. It has two sticks in different spots. One where the PS2 is, and one
Yeah.
where the D-pad on a PS2 controller would be.
Right.
Yeah, the D-pad and the other thing are switched.
And that green and those two gray buttons and red button on the right they seem so, I don't know, not intuitive. Whatever.
Yeah.
I get people love it. So
But yeah,
what do I know?
Seen it. But anyway, you got the Game Boy Horror comms, and he sends you back to the mansion, and you're like, okay, go back to the mansion. Guess who's there?
Mario.
Toad.
Oh, what a dick.
Fucking Toad, man.
He's such a pussy in this too.
They really do them dirty in this, don't
I
they?
shouldn't have called him that, but
Well, he is.
He's pretty pathetic in it.
He's a sad little fucking mushroom boy.
That was much better put.
Thank you. And he's like, hey, I'm here. Peach sent me by to find Mario because, you know.
This is taking out all his crying he's doing as he's saying it.
Yeah, yes.
I don't know how you make him such a badass in 2 and also in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be Toad, and you stick him in here, and he's like, oh god, I'm so scared of the dark. I'm like, really? Toad?
That's how he's been since Mario Kart, I think.
Has he been a wuss like this
Yes.
entire time?
I think so.
I'm going to go check Google.
He was a wuss in the cartoon.
Yeah. And definitely in Mario Galaxy, the last Mario game I played. Anyway, he was sent by Peach to come find Mario, who came because he heard of Luigi winning the mansion.
Well, I thought they wanted as brothers.
No.
Oh.
Apparently, he just heard and he wanted to come and see it for himself or whatever.
What a jealous dick.
Well, I think he wanted to spook him, like hide somewhere, jump out and be like, Luigi, you suck. Punch him in the dick or something. Anyway.
And don't forget, Luigi's last name is Mario.
Yes.
We've established this as canon in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah. Johnny Legs. Make sure we all know.
Luigi Mario, Mario Mario.
Right.
Okay.
So apparently,
There's some baby ghosts.
yeah, you find something that they were ghosts that were held in the paintings. I don't know when you figured this out, but I have it written here, so it has to
Professor Egad tells you.
back before the Mario thing. Okay. And it's up to Luigi to fight bosses,
And suck up the ghosts.
suck up all the ghosts in your vacuum, and then once you fight a boss, the ghost vac gets full. Well, the poltergust. Sorry. And you have to go. Egad calls you up. He's like, yo, your pack's full. Come back to the lab and I'll show you the ghost portrification machine.
And what's portrification?
Well, thank you for asking. It
Awesome.
turns invisible ghosts and it flattens them so hard you can see them.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So you unload your pack, turn all these ghosts back into paintings, help them out. I think there's 23 paintings total. And you're like, okay, great. I'm going back out. Still didn't find Mario. Going on. And you find King Boo and his gang of boos. And you release them like a real idiot, like Ghostbusters when they fucking turn off the containment system. So now there's 50 boos and King Boo flying around. And they're like, well, he must be the one who took Mario because he's a dick and he's a king. So let's go capture all these boos. That's the only way to weaken King Boo.
So you make King Boo weaker so you can capture him by capturing all his other boos.
Yeah, you have to capture the other boos to weaken King Boo.
Yes. And you turn the lights on to make the boos weak enough
To catch the lesser boos.
to catch them or something like that.
I assume this is just a search to the game.
To flush them out, yeah.
I have no problem with this plan. Makes sense.
No. Then you run into another ghost by the name Madame Clairvoya, and you bring her Mario's hat, and she's like, oh, great. Now, if you just bring me some other clues, Mario's star, Mario's pants, whatever the fuck you can find.
All Mario stuff.
Yeah. I'll point you in the right direction because I am Clairvoya. I'll give you some
She
clues.
seems very helpful.
She is, because, no, she's not a dick.
I just don't know why you enslave her later in a painting, but
You can
Because
catch all the ghosts.
she wants to go back to the painting.
does she? Okay, well,
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Well, you go catch some more ghosts, find some more shit, turn some more ghosts into paintings, blah, blah, blah. Then you find Mario stuck in a painting, and you're like, what the fuck? How'd he get in there?
Stupid fucking Mario.
Mario, how'd you get caught and Luigi didn't? Where was Egad when Mario was here?
It's a great question.
I think
a
Mario
great
just thought he was
question.
above Professor Egad and just was like,
Probably. He's like, don't go in there. Take this. Fuck you. I'm Mario.
You kidding me? I got a thing that turns me into a statue.
I'm
You
wearing...
think I need your fucking ghost blaster?
that's called a Tanuki suit.
No, it's not. The Tanuki suit is the hammer throwing raccoon.
No.
I thought the
Raccoon doesn't
Tanuki
throw
suit was the
hammer.
flying one.
It does, but you can turn into
Well,
a
it's the
statue.
raccoon. Could you turn in? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
You might be right. I thought it was a totally different suit that did that. Like the frog suit or something.
No, it's
Obviously not the
Tanuki
frog suit. But... All right. Well, I stand corrected.
Mario's an asshole.
Yeah.
That's what we were getting at.
Anyway, so you're like, oh shit, let's try to figure out how to get him out. Go find all of Mario's items, give him to Clairvoya. She's like, I see Mario. He's standing in front of Bowser somehow, but I don't know how because Mario defeated Bowser, and it doesn't make any sense because he's in this mansion now. And you're like, that's fucking weird. And she's like, well, I helped out. I'm fucking bored with this shit. Send me back to the painting. And you do. And then a whole bunch of boos attack warp Luigi to some boss fight, blah, blah, blah. Vacuum some more ghosts, go back to the lab. And then he's like, hey, go get Uncle Grimly, some other ghost.
All right.
There's a blackout, some artist ghost, more paintings, blah, blah, blah. And you go to confront King Boo after you find the special key to get to his lair and his altar, secret altar or whatever. And he's just sitting there admiring his Mario painting. He's like, this is fucking sweet, man. I'm glad I got this.
Okay.
And he's like, oh shit, what are you doing here, Luigi? You know what? You know, it'd be awesome to have a set. I'm going to put you in a fucking painting.
Ah.
So he pulls Luigi into a painting of Bowser. And
What?
he wears a Bowser suit somehow. Bowser cosplay costume.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know how he got it. And it's a boss fight, you know. Classic final boss Bowser fight. He kick his fucking ass all up and down the street. And EGAD calls you. He's like, yo, grab that Mario painting and bring it back to the lab because we can deportrification it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We'll make it not as flat. I don't know. You know how it goes. Portrification machines.
That's how every machine works. You put the final product in at the end, slap it in reverse, everything goes back to its natural elements.
Yeah. And then
Everybody
he goes
knows
back into the vacuum and you shoot him back out.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
This is totally in the world of this game. Sure.
So Mario comes back. Yay. Luigi's so fucking happy. He's laughing, crying, having a good time, just yucking it up at Mario, sitting on the floor with a
Pacifier in his mouth. No.
No, I was going to say, did I miss that? No. He's got a picture frame around his neck. Luigi thinks it's the funniest fucking thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
EGAD's so stoked that he's like, you know what, Luigi? You found some treasures around here, and that mansion disappeared once you defeated King Boo. I'm going to build you a mansion with, depending on how many treasures you find, he builds you a big-ass mansion. And that's fucking
lovely.
End. That's it.
That's not a very long game, but I guess they padded a lot with like different ghost boss fights because you trap a lot of those ghosts. How many did you say there were? 30?
23.
Oh, 30. Oh, there's 23 special ones, 50 for the
50 boos, yeah. So there's enough to go around and collect, I'm sure, but not a very long story, as you can see.
No, but people really love this game, and it spawned 2 sequels.
Yeah. I mean, was it spooky?
I mean, there's ghosts.
A little bit.
That mansion was terrifying.
Yeah. Would you go into a ghost mansion?
I mean, if I won it for free in a contest, yeah.
I might, yeah. You're right.
Well, are these ghosts, like, what kind of ghosts are we talking about? I mean, but if we're talking about the Mario world, like, he's seen ghosts. They've all seen ghosts, and they've been attacked by ghosts.
Yes, multiple times.
So in that world, no, I'm not going in that mansion. In our world, where the worst thing a ghost would do, if it even exists, is move something a couple inches, yeah, I'll check that out.
There's more than 13 ghosts here, so I don't know.
That's a good point. If we're going by 13 ghost lore.
Yeah. That
That's
could be
terrifying.
super powerful there, man.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
All right, that's the game. We did it. We got through it, and we're better people.
Sure are.
So let's go ahead and move into our final thoughts.
And what are they?
That's where we talk about the game and like what we thought about it at the end of it. Come on, pay attention, Doctor.
And we rate it.
And we rate it based out of our system, which is 27 stars, obviously. So let's start with you then, Dr. Syintist.
All right.
Did watching this video make you want to play Luigi's Mansion? Did the story work for you, or was it just not fancy enough action? And what score out of 27 stars you think you'd fashion?
I don't even know what to say to that.
I say it's beautiful.
I might play it. I don't know. Who knows? See what all the hype's about.
Yeah.
The story worked for me. I mean, it's simplistic, but it is a child's game.
It's for everybody.
Yeah, everybody 5 and up. I mean, it's just the King Boo laid this trap to catch Luigi and Mario in this portrification thing. And he released these other ones from Professor EGAD. It seems like a big plan by Big Boo, and it almost works. He catches the most important brother.
Yeah. He could have just stopped there.
Yeah, nobody would care if Luigi wasn't in the portrait.
No.
I mean, that's pretty much it. And you kind of go around and get ghosts and talk to ghosts, do things for ghosts. I don't know. Simplistic, but it wasn't bad. I'll give it, let's go 6 stars.
Ooh.
Okay. 6 stars it is.
Yeah, it's just simple.
Yeah, doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
You, Scotchy, you want some questions?
Hey, yeah, I'd love to hear them. I don't remember what I'm supposed to say.
Did watching this video make you want to use a ghost vacuum?
Okay.
Was the story pretty good, or was it worse than I assume?
Perfect.
And out of 27 stars, how many would you use as a costume?
No notes. Perfect.
Thank you.
Did watching this video make me want to play it? Is it a side scroller? Is that the kind of game this was?
Seems more isometric.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of looked like a 3D Mario. But I don't know.
But one of the themes of my review here is going to be I like the idea that they took a chance and did something completely different with a Mario game, because they could have just reskinned some worlds, made it another platformer, and everyone would have bought it. And also this was a GameCube launch game, like the balls that took when they could have just had a Mario game.
Yeah.
So props for that. But it didn't. I maybe I'd play it. I don't know. Did the story work for me? Yeah. I mean, you nailed it on the head. It's pretty simple, but it's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's bad at all. It is designed for a younger audience, I suppose, but keeps people busy. The different ghosts are varied, and I remembered some of them even just in passing. Like
Right,
Grimly. Remember Grimly and the two weird kid twins? They didn't even go into those boss fights, and I remember them.
Right.
So, yeah, props for characters. The story mostly worked. It was mostly pretty, on rails, but that's fine. Whatever. The Ghost Portrait Machine did win at some points because it was pretty sick. What score would I give it? I agree a lot with Dr. Syintist, and I think his score is spot on, but I'm going to give it extra points for creativity with the Ghost Machine, with the Ghost Sucker, the fact that the Game Boy is now a communication device with video sharing, and the fact that it took a lot of balls to release this game on a GameCube. So I'm going to give it an 8.
Oh. All right.
I think that's reasonable. So how about you then, Sir Chump Slap?
Never wrong.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Man of the hour. Did watching this video make you want to play this game starring the lesser Mario brother?
Okay.
Did the story work for you, or would you rather play another?
Oh.
And what score out of 27 stars would you give this game? Say hello to your mother.
I knew that was coming.
Nailed it.
Yeah, watching the video kind of made me want to play it. I was kind of bummed it wasn't on the Switch, but I don't even know if there's GameCube on there. I was looking at N64. Now I'm going to have to go back and look.
It might even be. It might be on there.
But yeah, I kind of want to play it. If not this one, maybe the second one, because now I know the story,
Or the third one. Oh, yeah, you don't want to go too far ahead.
What, does he get a second match? He falls for it again?
The same exact story 3 times. He keeps winning matches. He's like, this one's real, guys.
So did the story work for me? You guys all said it. It's simple, basic, but it's got the characters you all love. You got Luigi, Toad.
I thought you said characters I loved.
I love Luigi.
I don't like Toad.
All right. Peach is mentioned.
Bowser.
Bowser,
In
the
cosplay form.
booze. Yeah. And it brings some new characters, strange characters like Egad. I mean, that guy was neat. I like to have a whole story based on him, just like his life.
Hell yeah. I wonder if he comes back in any games.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2 or 3, yeah.
We'll have to do it and find out.
So, yeah, liked it. It was okay. Out of 27 stars, what am I going to give it? I'm going to go with Syintist here and give it a 6 because it's good.
Okay.
It is innovative for Mario's world or whatever. But yeah, all around good stuff.
That then gives us a final score of 20, if my math is correct.
20 on the dot, yup.
Which is exactly what we gave the game Full Throttle. We gave that a 20 back in May of 2024.
Full Throttle was the point and click with the biker gang.
Oh. Yeah, I'd say they're about the same.
Right?
And then if we go back even further, we gave Echo Knight a 19 back in November 30th, 2023.
Did you just ask about that earlier? Echo Knight?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was off
air.
Wow.
Yeah, talk about.
It's weird.
And then we gave back-to-back weeks, last October 26th and November 2nd, 2023, we gave Ghost Hunter and Doom.
Oh, just like
spooky.
Ghost Hunter.
Compared spooky movies to games.
Pretty sick.
Good stuff.
All right. Also, I looked up EGAD, and holy shit, this guy's in a lot of games. But I'm seeing Mario Party, Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers, the collection of characters, Super Mario Sunshine, Mario Maker. He mostly hangs out in the Mansion series, which stands to reason. I'm glad I took the time to explain that. before we go ahead and hop into our cool down topic.
Ooh, it's getting pretty chilly in here.
All right. So, Sir Chump Slap, it was your game, so it's your job to come up with a cool down topic. So, what do you got for us this week?
If you could visit any movie set from any time, which one would you go to?
A movie set?
Yeah, I'd like to go.
Exorcist.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly it was like super haunted and all these tragedies and crazy shit happened on set.
Okay.
Wow.
That's interesting. I was thinking more like the Labyrinth or something where a bunch of puppets and
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
wild backgrounds and shit.
That would be cool.
Charlie and Chocolate Factory. That'd be fun too. The
Just to
original.
back when they were like building sets.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Or just if you wanted to go see somebody acting, like just this, I don't know. If you're going to a movie set, it doesn't matter why. Just asking.
I can't think of anything.
I think it'd be fun to see those. I know this is not what you'd think I'd say, but those huge, like 50s Busby Berkeley musicals, like those huge musical numbers with like 80 people dancing and doing all this crazy shit on this massive soundstage.
Or I was thinking
Just
of
to see
something
someone-
with practical effects to watch them do it.
Yeah. Like The Thing.
The Thing, yeah. That's the first one I came up with. Or even like The Blob.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool just to see how much of that shit they use.
Yeah.
RoboCop would probably be a fun one.
Yeah, that'd be
because
interesting.
I'd like to go to
apparently that.
Demolition Man to figure out what the shells was about.
Nice. Beetlejuice. That mansion would be fun. House, not mansion, but yeah.
It exists? Like that house exists?
I assume so. I mean, it was all filmed there. I'd
Yeah, but
like
they
to
didn't-
see the little model of the whole town too. Would be neat.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen the sequel yet? I haven't seen it yet.
No, not yet.
Or in the Lego movie, because they have that whole town built out of Legos. You probably never saw the Lego movie.
No, but that would be
I have
fucking
not.
cool.
Yeah, Will Ferrell has like this office that he built it's like the whole city of Legos.
Do you ever go to like the Lego?
No, there's one in November around here.
Yeah,
At the Allentown Fairgrounds,
nice.
but it's $75 to get in.
Ooh.
And then I read like reviews of it, and it's like definitely not worth it.
no, it'd be like a good $30 thing.
Maybe 25,
Depends
20.
how big it is.
Yeah. But they're like, oh, you can't really touch a lot and you can't really do a lot, and there's not a lot of good things there.
That's lame. You're better off watching the video of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what would be a wild movie set to see? Waterworld.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Dude. I want to see how they flood the fucking studio or whatever.
And those big ass ships or whatever sets. What I don't know what they did for that.
Yeah, that'd be
But
cool.
that would have been cool to see. Or I guess we could just say it. I'm the Hobbiton, the Hobbit land in New Zealand.
Oh, that'd be
Which-
fun to
Oh,
see.
yeah.
You could go and see now.
Well, I was thinking of like current movies. Most of it's probably CGI backgrounds.
Yeah.
And
I was like, you can't go to a fucking Marvel movie because it's all
because
just
it's all green screen.
yeah.
Well, let's pretend it's not. What set would you want to see? I want to see that big fucking floating ship they had in Civil War.
Or
Oh.
the Civil War scene where they're all coming through like the portals and shit.
That's Endgame.
Oh, well, the Endgame scene.
Yeah.
How do they make those portals in real life?
The Wakanda battleground they had in the fight for Infinity War.
Oh, I kind of remember it, but yeah. Or Avatar, if that was real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put your tail together to get your flying dude.
It's
That's
also
a wild
how they have
movie.
sex somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, you're mixing too many things. I don't like it.
Oh, the bridge of Star Trek.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I'd like to sit in the captain's
Or
seat.
like any Star Trek shows thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's TV shows. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go TV shows too, man. That'd be cool. Seinfeld's apartment.
Did you like that thing I sent you with the mix with the Seinfeld?
Dude, that was so awesome.
Someone was saying how the Seinfeld apartment doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. But it's an apartment.
Well, yeah, it's just a set. They had to make it a set that worked.
Well, yeah, but like the hallway, because they show scenes in that show, like Kramer leaving his apartment or in the hallway, like they run into each other.
Yeah.
When shit happens, in that hallway between their apartments. And someone did the math about the geometry of it, and the hallway would be going like right through Jerry's kitchen because of the way the door is.
Yeah, just because of the way it's angled. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, we're just nitpicking now,
yeah, it's a fucking TV show, man. Like,
I suppose. But also, I mean, what if the movie Titanic, like that is a set?
Or what
That'd
about
be
like
awesome to see.
Firefly?
yeah.
To
Anything
go-
on a
anything.
spaceship would be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I agree. The Death Star. I'd like to see the Death Star if that was a real thing the size of a fucking moon. I just want to see how you get from one end to the other. That's really what I want to see. Like, is there like a light rail that goes through the middle of it to the other end? Like, how does it work?
You teleport. Didn't you see Spaceballs?
Yeah.
Is that how
That's
you
exactly
work? I don't
what
think.
I was thinking.
Why didn't anybody tell me my ass was this big?
I didn't think teleporting was Star Wars canon, but what do I know?
I don't know. You watch Star Wars? Do they teleport in Star Wars? They do in Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Spaceballs isn't Star Wars.
Yeah, it is.
It's a spoof.
It's a spoof, but it's not the same. I don't know. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, what else we got? I don't know. I guess we could wrap it up. We
Yeah.
got nothing else to think
I don't know,
about.
go to diner and fucking Pulp Fiction. Whatever. Who gives a shit?
Is that movie diner in LA that only existed to film movies in? Like it was a full diner, but it wasn't like a real operating diner.
I'm sure.
That's where the Big Lebowski, that scene where the fucking I can get you a tow by 2:30, that diner scene.
Oh, yeah. I'm finishing my coffee.
Yeah, that one is in that diner, which is just, I don't know if it still exists. I forget what it's called, but it's not real. Like it's not an operating diner. It's just a set.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. I mean,
Only in LA, am I right?
right? Wacky.
All right. Well, if anyone has any ideas of how we can find that diner, where would they send that in an email to, Sir Chump Slap?
Well, send that to plottytime@gmail.com and I'll read and respond because that's what I does.
And if they want to get to us faster on the socials with more emojis and swears and stuff, how would they do that, Dr. Scientist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram or Threads, or stop by our subreddit and just swear all you want. No, we don't give a fuck.
Tell us a cool set you want to see.
Yeah.
You can also go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. It really helps us out with other content coming every week-ish, sort of. It'll keep coming, probably. Don't worry about it. And go to TikTok. That's fun, too.
Yeah. Constant content.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I guess it's TikTok we're on now, too. I always forget that.
Yeah.
That does it for us. So as always, shout out Blaine, JJ, Drago, the Slago, Gamers Little Playground, I Am Panex, and Luis Guzman. Don't trust Dr. Scientist. And we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace.